Hello, let's keep going on our travel journal. I'm too excited to stop. So last time we decorated the cover and the spine and the back. We're going to wait on this so that we have a flat surface. This time we are going to work on the inside cover. The rest of it is pretty much finished. I don't know if we'll put anything there or not because we'll see how bulky we get. Because once we put the signatures in, we got all kinds of decorating to do in there as well. So I think I want this here. We're going to do a little stamping. So let's just go ahead and get going. I think we'll go ahead and work this. Oh, that looks really crooked, doesn't it? But it's not, it's straight. Maybe, is it straight? Let's see, how wide are we at the top? 1.5. How wide are we at the bottom? Not 1.5. All right, so it is crooked. So let's just even this out a little bit. It is close enough to that line. I think we can eyeball it. I must have moved it when I was trimming. I'm still not going that direction, aren't I? We could just make it easy on ourselves and go right on the line, but you know, why would we do that? All right. I'm hoping that we can work okay here. This is obviously thicker down here at the bottom, but I think that we will be okay. So let's ink around our edges here. We're definitely going to add a little pocket to hold the ID card we're going to make. So we'll do that. Let's grab our glue here. I'm going to use this glue because we do have the ridges. Can we just set some there? We do have the ridges here, so I want to make sure that we get enough glue that those ridges won't give us issue. And I think if we did glue stick, they would. My hands aren't very steady today. All right, it's a big piece. And I'm gonna get glue all over my fingers, but that's not anything new, so we're okay. That is, oh my goodness, I must have moved it. Or I put way too much glue. All right, we're gonna do our little, oh, am I using a dirty one? We're gonna do our little trick here of using a baby wipe to push it down so it will soak up anything that squeezes out the edge. You know what we didn't do? We didn't distress the inside, but maybe that's okay because you probably aren't going to get as dirty on the inside as you would on the outside. All right, let's pick some stamps. Then we'll do, maybe we'll be able to put the ID card here. It might be too big. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Let's grab these and let's do some numbers. This way. Let's toss our numbers on here. Oh, let's stamp in black. like we did on the cover. That will be good. How is it that that just makes such a difference? It just really does. And what else do we want on there? How about these little numbers? Let's put these numbers on the bottom. And go down here. What else do we want? If we put a pocket here, our card is going to be, put a tuck spot. That would give us a little bit more room. We will figure it out. I need to stop thinking about it right at this very moment because it doesn't matter right at this very moment. How about a 5? Let's add a 5. Cool font. Oops, I missed a part. There we go. Knocking stuff down all over the place. All right. My glue's open. I think I need to, I feel like I need to hurry, but I really shouldn't because it doesn't do any good to hurry. I learned the coolest thing the other day, totally off topic. Well, not really off topic since we're talking about hurrying. I was looking on YouTube for YouTube information. I love watching just a ton of different artists on YouTube, but sometimes I don't have a super long time to watch, and so I do the playback at an increased speed. And I looked and found out that when somebody gets credit for your watch time, which helps, helps the channel, when somebody gets credit for watch time, it's based on the length of the video, not the exact amount of time that you physically spend watching it. So if you're on that video for 10 minutes, but it's a 20-minute video, but you've watched the whole thing because you watched it at double speed, they still get credit for 20 minutes. I think that's pretty cool. And so it makes me happy to know that the folks that I like to watch are getting full credit for the whole video, even if I'm on a tight schedule and have to speed it up a little bit. That's probably a silly thing to be happy about, but I get happy about silly things. Now, I wonder if we have any. We want a little color, I feel like. I wonder if we have any stickers or... Oh, I was going to use this tag on the front, and I forgot, and I grabbed that one. Oh, well. We'll put it somewhere. Not there. I don't know. We'll find a place. We still got lots of fun stuff to do with this project, so... I'm wondering if we might want to put a piece of paper here that would help reinforce, keep that from bending. Let's do that. And let's go with a thicker paper. What about this? I've got this strip that I cut off. We could use that. Is it too wide? It is a little too wide. Not that we can't trim it down further. But then we wouldn't have quite as much space to stay out. Oh, decisions. What? Let's see if there's anything in this book that would give us, it wouldn't go all the way, but I don't think it necessarily has to. Let's get one of these pieces. These don't give a lot of room to stamp either, but I like this, and it's got some interest already on it. So let's decide which bit of this we want. I'm thinking if we cut right along this red line and just above this dotted line, that should be just about right. So let's go ahead and do that. A little bit of concentration here. All right. We certainly will find something to do with that. And we said which one? We said just above here. Okay. If we go all the way, yeah, we can't go all the way to the dollars. Sorry, dollars. We're gonna go like this. Carefully. Oh, my stomach's growling. I think that will help reinforce a little bit. And it's gonna look nice, and you know, it's a little brighter. Oh, look, we used the same paper here. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Let's go. Let's just keep on going here. We will definitely use some other colors for the edges, I'm sure. For inking, but for now, I'm okay with sticking with our vintage photo. Maybe we can find a sticker or something to put at the top or bottom that would look kind of cool. We're going to try to put that in the middle. And we want it, that will look upside down. We want it this way. Yes, yes we do. We want it that way. Glue. You know what I'm thinking? I'm wondering if we want to use the tacky glue because it's a little thicker. No, I think this will, ouch. I think this will be okay. I think we will be okay with our art glitter glue. Try to not be so crazy as I was before, so we're not squashing out everywhere. We said we wanted it this way, didn't we? Now, we want to get in the middle-ish. Scooch it that way just a little. it's mostly straight. We're just gonna go over it a few times. Try to get a good solid grab. And hopefully that will help us keep this from bending as much. Plenty of space to close it. Okay. And we don't need every single bit to be like super overly decorated, so maybe we're okay with this for now. And maybe, perhaps, we might be ready to go ahead and add our signatures, except I want to ink those edges because I didn't, and I think it will look cool. I think it's got just a little something missing. So let's go ahead and do that. On these other edges, because it has paper on it, I think those are okay, but for this, I think we definitely want that little extra bit of a finishing touch. And I think I want to bend this back this way. This is a little bit fiddly for sure. I'll just reinforce that this is where the bend goes. Is that enough? A little more up there. And a little more right there. I might be needing to get those sooner rather than later. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the signatures put in. And then we can do even more decorating. And we'll make the ID card. So I think what I will probably do, getting the signatures in, it's going to be very fiddly. It's going to be a lot of turning and not a lot to see, I don't think. You can see I did my holes already. We're going to put 2 signatures in. So I think what I'll do is I'll stop here and I'll put them in and then we can continue. It's not very fun to watch. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I thought about it and there might be some interest in seeing this part of the process. So I'm going to, all my papers are lined up. I'm going to flatten them out. And so this is going to be, I'm just going to do one more double check that I've got everything pieced together here, and I do. Normally I would put a clip at the top here, but I've got some smaller paper in here. So what I did on the cover is I made a little bit of a template here that lines up with the middle. And what this does is it allows me to, you know, pick a spot. Oh my gosh, the dog. 1 second. Always the dog. Okay. So our template. This is going to make sure that we get our holes at exactly the right spot, and everything lines up correctly. Now what I do want to do, this is some dyed regular copy paper, and that just happens to fit perfectly inside our journal when we fold it in half lengthwise. But I do want to just quickly double check that lining this up at the top is going to give us our middle. So let me get that exactly so. And this is just under 11. And that looks just about right because I marked the other one 10 3/4. And so we need to be, oops, I'm not on there yet. Okay. Yeah, this is 11. So our middle, I've got a little sticking off each side. So to get to 11, we want 5.5. So that is almost perfectly in the middle. We need to scooch it down to the left the tiniest bit. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna look and see where it's lined up at. Okay. So it can just come right the tiniest bit. And that's a little bit more in line with the paper anyway. But we need to get our, where's the center? Oh my gosh, okay. There's our center. Why is this? This is being complicated. Because I'm trying to do it when I can't see. For the love of God, where's my pencil? I don't know why I'm trying to make this so difficult. I had a pencil. It was a yellow pencil. And I had it just a minute ago. Where did it go? Okay. I got to find my pencil. Is it under new? It's not over here. All right. All right. I got to find my pencil. All right. Well, my other pencil left. It ran away. I did not find it, but I got a different pencil. Okay. So we said we were going to go just a touch down. I'm going to stick. Let's go, I think it's about right there. And just a little bit down. And we're going to just make a little mark. And a little mark here. And we can adjust it if we need to. Oh my God, can we even see it? Oh, it's right here. There's that one. Oh. Where'd that one go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. This pencil's not gonna last very long because it's pew, pew, pew. I don't know why I made a gun sound, but I did. All right, so this goes right there. And this goes, looks like we might be a little bit closer to one end than the other. I don't think it's going to matter much. Right there. Let's see. Oh. Where are we? There, we got a little there. Oh, that looks okay. All right, perfect. Now, pokey tool. is here, and this is here. So let's go ahead and see. All right, that one worked out okay. And I didn't go super far out to the end because we've got these few shorter pieces. Of paper in here, and I wanted to make sure that every piece of paper that's in here has two areas that it's stitched through twice. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's do this one. This one might be okay to do from the end. Let's try it. I got these straightened out earlier, so let's try here. Well, that isn't even the middle. Redo. Nope. Well, we might have to. Let's go there. And we're just gonna have to be careful. And here. We're just gonna have to be careful with our bag. All right. Let's do our marking first here on our centerpiece. And we know we need to move a touch down from the top of our copy paper. So about right there. Okay. It's only got to last for 2 dots. 2 more dots. That's all it needs to last for. 2 more dots. All right, 4 more dots. There. And put this in the middle. Hello, where are you? Okay. Looks about right. Oh, hey, right where it belongs. Okay. I'll get that off to there. Let's start here on this end. And you always want to be careful not to, you know, stab yourself. There's that one. There's our middle, and we want to make sure that we've got it nice and tight. Oh, didn't even need the thing on there. All right, and last one. I wonder if that's gonna go, it'll be just above. Okay. Just above the bag, but we might be able to find another way to, it might be enough to hold it with just the 2. If not, we'll figure something out. So at this point, No, I think I'm going to leave it there. I have this waxed string that I have not ever used before, but I think I want to give it a try this time. I think the red will look really nice. So typically when you sew in a, oh look, I left my glue open. When you sew in a signature, you want, oh no, sorry guys, I was totally distracted by my glue bottle. Okay, success. You want about 2.5 times the length. So about there. And that leaves you plenty left over. So let's grab a needle here. And I will go ahead. Oh, come on, go through. Please fit. Please fit. Oh, it fits. Okay, barely. I'm gonna go ahead and get these stitched in, and we'll be back. Okay guys, this was definitely more difficult than it is with other types of thread, this waxed thread, but it does look really cool. So, all right, one in, that's what it looks like on the outside, and one more to go. Hi guys, it's actually the next day. I got distracted with some things, so we're on Sunday morning, and we're gonna keep on going. We'll get our closure and our cover done and to pop some of our little bits in, and then next time we can do some page decorating. So I got both signatures in, and my signatures have some book pages, some dyed paper, there's an old receipt. I took some pages out of an Audubon coloring book and just sprayed some distress spray and used some inks on my glass surface, got it all wet. So just lots of different papers in here. This guy's got a little bag. I'll have to put something in there and tidy that up a little bit so it holds well. So that's what we got going on in our signatures. So let's move on to, and we're going to put this on. Let's do that now. Let's get this gal on. I am going to use, let's see. Well, let's ink up just a touch, and then we will slap her on the front there. And dogs, every time, like I said, I'll be right back. Okay, that was literally a minute and 45 seconds in. But, you know, life, we all have lives, right? And we have things pop up that interrupt what we're planning to do, and that's okay. We just got to be a little flexible. All right. I don't want to go super dark with this. Where is... Got to reacclimate myself to where I set everything down on my desk yesterday. Here we go. I don't know how that got way over there, but let's do a little vintage photo just around her, just a little. Not a lot. We just wanna, we could even grunge this up just a touch. Let's, why not? That's awful bright white, right? We don't need bright white. Just enough, just a little. I'll go darker on that edge. You know what, I might pull out black for the sides since the print is black. Let's do that. Let's cover up this cardboard color. Make that look just a little bit more finished. I get ink all over my hands, but that's not new, is it? Okay. All right. She is ready to go on. I'm trying to decide if we should use the 3-in-1 squashy glue, because it does give a super good hold. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna use both, just in case. Last thing we wanna do is have her fall off the front, because she's, you know, it's hers. We don't want her to lose her stiff. Get this going down. Again, I probably should decide I'm going to use this a few minutes before and then get it shaken down so you don't have to wait. We're going to put a good amount on here. And then we are going to supplement with some art glitter. Ooh, got strings all over the place. Let's add some of this too. We'll just dot it around. I don't even know if that's going to make any difference at all, but we're going to do it anyway. All right, let's pick our spot. I'm going to line it up with this line here because that'll give me a guide to make sure she's straight. And I'm actually going to, is that going to be, that's not long. I'm going to clip her on so that I don't move her while we're okay. We're just going to do this. We're going to give it a second to grab. Make sure we push down on her as well. It should be grabbed on, but we're going to just be extra sure. Okay, now while that is setting, we will also, oh, hey, there's another clip. I've been looking for that. Seriously. All right, now let's talk about our closure, because I want it to go with the overall look. So I don't want like anything too lacy or ribbony. So I'm thinking we will use this twine here, this cord, and I think that will look really nice. We'll want to add some embellishment, so I pulled some charms out as well. But let's decide how we're going to attach it. It is thick enough that I'm not real sure how we want to do this, that it's not going to cause a problem and come undone. Let's try this. I haven't done this before. Let's knot a loop. I think that's pretty solid. And let's see. I don't even know what I'm thinking. Let's grab a good amount. We're not going to worry about wasting. We're gonna grab a good amount. Let's see, can we go through here and through our hole? What'll that do? What will that look like? Oh, I got a little ridiculous with the amount that I picked. Our knot's too big. But I think that'll look cool if our knot is smaller. I wonder if we could do 2 knots. Probably not, but let's see. Let's see if we can manage to work a knot closer to the edge. Maybe we can. That other knot needs to get in there. Go through, little knot. Hey, we did it. I don't know how. That'll give us a nice bulky attachment to put our charms. Got a little hang down. All right, let's check this out and see if that is better. Definitely better. Okay. Hey, that might look kind of cool. All right. So we'll go around. We'll go around twice because we are gonna, by the time we decorate, we're gonna have some bulk in here. So let's go around twice, and we'll just plan on doing something like that to close it up. And then we want to, we probably don't need, let's do another knot here at the end. Lots of room to bulk this guy up. Let's just do a knot. Do a double knot. Like we did over there. Well, that was probably a quadruple knot, but that's okay. Let's put a little knot on there. Not super fancy, but fits nicely with, I think, the aesthetic of the journal. Okay, so I grabbed a few charms. I grabbed the travel one that came on that those cake pull things. I thought a key might look cool, and then some beads for a little color. So let's put that all together. I don't like the way that this one bead is sticking out, so I'm going to see if I can curl it back in a little bit. That's better. Now, what do we want to attach it on? I think it's supposed to be, when I pulled it off the necklace, I think it's all 4 of these. So let's see if we can even manage that. Got a bulb pin here. And let's see. Let's do this first. That's okay. And then let's do the key. Oh, I still got to get let's get this ribbon off of there. We don't need any purple ribbon, but I like the little attachment thing. Let's see if we can manage to get that off ahead of where it's glued. Look at that. That's a little crooked. I'll grab my other pliers here and see if we can straighten that out a little bit. There. That's better. I like that better. Okay. So let's toss this on here. Let's see. We could go through the knot, or we can make it easy on ourselves and just go underneath right there. Grab that other pin. All right. I think that is perfectly suitable. Let's get this out of the way so we can really see it. All right. Yes. You know, and if somebody wanted, well, I guess it wouldn't really work to go this, yeah, you could go that way if you wanted. Could cut it shorter if somebody didn't want it to go around so many times, but I think that looks nice. I'm happy with that. So let's put her back together. So we had a couple things that we pulled out. Let's get things out of our way. I'm tempted to go ahead and make the ID card today, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll decide in just a couple minutes. All right, so let's get our little pieces back here, and we've got our ephemera in there. We've got our pocket here, and this is a boat, a liner. Pockets for ephemera here. We've got our signatures, and then in the back we've got our little notebook, our little flip up there with journal spaces, and this is to hold this tag on. So let's put our bird back, and this holds our little mini journal in here. Let's see if that's too bulky. I don't think so. I think it's just fine. Just fine. And there is an option, if it gets too big, you could still fold on this next score line and give yourself another, like, it's a little more than 1/4 of an inch, I think. Yeah, so you could do that. Now, let's set this to the side. And I'm thinking if we want to do the ID card today. I'm not 100% yes, so I think we'll leave that for next time, but as a little teaser, I don't think this is the same woman, but it looks similar to her. So these are from the Tim Holtz Photomatic, and it's just a bunch of different, like the photos from the old photo booths. So I think he has one called Photo Booth that's a little different, but this is Photomatic. And so this is going to be our little card. So sorry about that, minor interruption. So we're going to use this for our ID card when we make one of those. So I think we'll leave it for next time. I think we're at about 45 minutes, and typically these videos are pretty long. So I think we'll leave this one just a little shorter, and we will call this decorated. Thanks again for hanging out, and we will see you next time. Bye.